What's up, football heads? I am your host, Jerry Azumah, and you're listening to the brand new To The Points podcast, where I quickly break down primetime NFL matchups and give you some bets that I like. All right, guys, it's Sunday. It's time for some football. The divisional round matchups are here. In the early window, the Cincinnati Bengals are at Buffalo, and Buffalo currently is a 5.5-point favorite. First off, number 3, Demar Hamlin. God bless you, my brother. He's recovering, he's doing well, and I'm sure he's going to be cheering on his boys. Now, the Bengals, they have an issue. It's their offensive line. Burrow's protection up front will feature 3 backup linemen. And last week, Burrow got sacked 4 times. Not a good thing. And I'm sure the Bills will be bringing some heat. I will definitely keep my eyes on this right here. I really like the Bengals defense. You know, they play with a lot of discipline. They make a lot of big explosive plays. Last week, for example, they forced a fumble, scored a touchdown, and that basically won the game for them. They're known to bring some heat, and they're also really good in the way that they drop back into zone coverage. They play zone very well. They take away the throwing lanes. Really nice to see. I think they can run some schemes to confuse Allen. Allen has not been taking care of the football, and he's susceptible to throwing some picks. So we'll look out for that. The Bills, they have playmakers all over the place on the offensive side of the football. They've been doing a solid job running the ball out of the gun formation, spreading everyone out, handing the ball off to Singletary and Cook, and they have been explosive, getting a lot of chunk yards. Really elusive also. Allen, he's a great athlete, as we all know. Strong arm, very athletic, and he knows how to push the ball downfield, especially to Diggs. So we're going to see that. The Bengals, they're very fast-flowing, and they're vulnerable to the explosive plays via play action. So this is something that we'll watch out for as well. White versus Chase. Man, this right here is going to be fire on fire. And I'll tell you what, the rookie Elam, he has been playing extremely well. He's going to be matched up with T. Higgins. So this is going to be a great matchup to watch. A big factor in this game is how productive can these teams be in the red zone. So whenever they get into the red zone, they have to score some touchdowns. We'll see what happens here. It should be special. And lastly, special teams. This will come into play. Both teams, they have really good returners. And these are kind of like the hitting yards in games that flips field position. So this is going to be a really big matchup. All right, guys, let's get right to the points. This is going to be a tough game to pick. The matchup is pretty even. 2 solid quarterbacks. Both defenses can make plays. I'm leaning on Cincinnati to cover the spread here. All right, guys, Sunday night, we have a really good matchup. San Fran will host the Cowboys, and San Fran currently is a 4-point favorite. Now, Micah Parsons and the Dallas defense, they can make plays and they can create turnovers. They don't have any glaring deficiencies on that side of the football. However, they're facing a very elite and creative offense, especially when it comes to running the football. Shanahan's one of the best at scheming. The best way to slow down Parsons and that crew is to run right at him. So I see CMC getting the workload today, and this offense is totally different than the Bucs last week. Dallas, they better bring their A+ game. Now, San Fran, they have an incredible defensive unit. I think they come out and they flex early with pressure. This is not the Bucs unit now that let Dak feel extremely comfortable in the pocket and do whatever he wanted to do. I think they come out and they play extremely aggressive. They lock everything up in the back end, and they put pressure on Dak to make plays. And playing a clean game should be a top priority offensively for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak, he cannot afford to get into some costly mistakes and turn over the ball. If they do that, they simply cannot win this football game. I do think the boys' offensive line is on the come up. They've been meshing. They've been playing cohesively. If they can get a hat on a hat consistently, this game becomes very interesting because Zeke and Pollard, if they get going too, man, they're tough to stop. So we'll keep a lookout on that. Now, this is Brock Purdy's biggest test. He has not seen a defense like this on game day. He's been on an incredible run, and Shanahan has been really good with the game plans and making it extremely simple for him. But Dallas at some point will put him in a bad situation. Let's see how Purdy reacts to those situations. Okay, guys, let's get right to the points. Both teams are excellent and capable of winning. I'm not sure what Dak we're going to get, because if we get the Dak against the Bucs, that's going to be a good thing for them. But he was also trash against Washington, and I mean trash. Now, I think the difference is McCaffrey and San Fran's running offense. If they get that going and throw in a little bit of Debo into the mix, man, it's going to be tough. And I think that Dallas just cannot overcome that. I'm taking San Fran to cover and advance. Okay, football heads, this has been To The Points. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you follow me at Jerry Azumah on Twitter. Until next time.